Welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Elaine Stenson, and today I'm joined in studio by independent market strategist Bruno Estier. He's here with me today to discuss the technical aspects of the US markets. Bruno, you're very welcome.
Good morning, Elaine.
So can you start today by explaining the VIX to us?
Yes, the VIX is basically a measure of fear or a sort of insurance policy against a decline of the S&P 500. And last time we mentioned that this VIX, overseen since 2003 to 2013, is usually around 11% in an area where the insurance policy, if you wish, is very cheap. If we look now shorter terms, what we notice is that effectively last week we had a bull reversal. That means that instead of going down continuously, last week the VIX started to move up. And also the momentum, which is on the lower part of the charts here, is also bottoming. So we want to see effectively from the 9th of August, the end of last week, to yesterday, what's going on. And when we look at that closely, we notice that from this area of 11%, the momentum is moving up. And from this congestion, if you wish, between 13 and 11%, there is a so-called technical target towards 15, 16%. And that probably may induce a rise of further VIX.
Okay, are there any signs that the S&P market that it might go down?
Well, you're right, Elaine, because the fact to buy an insurance is not always meaning that your house is already on fire. We have indeed signs on the S&P in the last 10 days of a topping market. For example, when we look at a weekly charts of the S&P 500, where we have here the top in May around 1687 and the recent top last week on August 5th at 1709, we see a slowdown of momentum. We even have between last week and this week, the two following each other weeks, we have a kind of a black candle, which means that the open, instead of continuing to move higher, the open last week was at the top of the range and it closed at the bottom of the week. Okay. So it is a first sign that things are getting a bit hedgy.
So how low can this correction go?
Oh, that's of course the question that everybody would like to know, because they want to know really if it is going to move 5% or 10% or much more. What we can say in the short term is that we have probably something like a 5% decline, which is probably very secure. It would move down to this so-called cloud area, and it is also the area where we had some support in June, July, around 1580, 1560. Around 1640 levels, and then in the September months, which is usually a very statistically bearish month. That means on average over the years, market analysts notice that September is usually on the way down. Then in September there is a risk of a correction going toward 1550. So it is not just a minor blip. It could be something that we have been expecting already from the beginning of the year, when we said there will be a fall in the fall. Okay. The market is seemingly, apparently, coming a bit earlier than the fall. He's coming probably in the late summer.
Well, we'll have to just wait and see what happens. Bruno, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
And that's all we have time for now, but do check back later for further updates and interviews from the Dukascopy TV team. Bye for now.